But before he went to that place, he had to go through some changes. See, you got to understand, just because you're a man or woman of God, that don't mean that you can take over anything at any given time. There are boundaries in life that you have to go to. There are procedures in life that you have to go through. Especially if there's somebody else's ship and not yours.
All right now. You
got to understand there's a captain of the ship, but Paul had to get onto the ship to go to a certain place. And he wanted to go right there, but you got to also understand had other people on the ship had to go other places. Then they was going to go to places that they wanted to go because they was the captain of the ship. And the captain of the ship also had other people on the ship who had other people which were slaves.
Come on, come on.
And it's hard to do anything. Even if you're a Christian, you still got to be obedient to authority. But the Bible also says you got to obey the laws of the land as well. But when God got something to do with it, he'll make things work out for you. Because of who, what, where, or when.
That's right.
At any given time. You got to understand, when God lines things up, things going to work out for the glory of God, not for the glory of man. And this particular time that this ship took off, wouldn't go where Paul wanted to go. God caused a little storm. And that very ship broke up. Are y'all with me in 28? Amen. Can I get a reading? First verse. Acts 28:1.
And when they were escaped, then they knew that the island was called Meltia. And the Barnabas people showed no kindness for the kindle of fire, and received us everyone because the present rain and because of the cold. And when Paul had gathered a bundle of sticks and laid them on the fire, there came a viper out of the heat and fastened on his hand.
See, you got to understand, when the natives had saw that this ship had broken up in a certain island, in the middle of a sea, there was a rock caused the ship to be broken up. See, God put something in place for something to happen. He put this rock out there in the middle of the ocean so that the ship could break up, so that they could come to a certain island. And when the natives had saw that the people was coming in, even the prisoners, they were swimming in. But the captain that was over the prison wanted to kill them from the beginning so that they wouldn't escape. But see, you got to understand, they all gathered to this island. And the natives showed them great kindness and built a fire because it was cold and wet and dark. You know, when the darkness would get even colder and wetter. But they built this great big old fire, and Paul decided he's going to go out there and help them. So Paul went out there and gathered him some wood. He gathered him some sticks in his hand. And he balled it to the fire. Where the fire was, and he began to throw the sticks into the fire. But his hand got a little close, and out of the fire jumped a viper, and the viper landed on his hand. In other words, it lasted onto him. It hung right there for a little while. But you got to understand, when the natives saw that this viper lashed on in his hand, they found out that this man hadn't been a murderer. But see, people will judge you for no good reasons. But you got to understand, God got a place and a time and a season for everything. Everything works out when God gets ready. You got to understand, when the natives saw that the viper was hanging on to his hand, they said that this man was a murderer. But I'm here to tell you, Paul was no murderer. At one given time he was, but now when God got to him, he was a man of God. But the viper was still hanging. But Paul looked down at the viper, he began to shake him off. That's what you got to learn to do with your situation. You got to learn to shake the devil off when he come up in your life. You got to learn to shake the devil off when he come up on your children. You got to learn to shake the devil off when he come up in your business. You got to learn to shake the devil off when he tell you can't have this, that, or the other. You got to learn to shake the devil off when he tell you can't go get this, you can't buy that. You got to learn to tell the devil, shake it off. Learn to shake off the devil. Shake off the devil. And I want everybody to look at somebody and say, I've been beaten, but I'm not dead. Now look at somebody else and say, I've been bit. I believe you've done it. Yes, you bit me. You said, I've been bit, but I am not dead. I've been bitten, I can hurt you, but I'm still not dead. I've been talked about, but I'm I've been used and abused. I'm still not dead. As long as I live, as long as I got breath in my body, I got time to get it all right. But I'm still not dead. You got to tell the devil you didn't kill me, because I'm still not dead. You gave me a chance to get back in God's house one more time, just to lift up his name, and I'm still not dead. I'm not dead. And as long as I live, I'm going to praise my God. But the Bible said I can walk over and drink deadly poison, all is good, but I'm still not dead. I got to tell the devil, I've been tempted, but I'm still not dead. I've been grocery store, didn't know my job, but most days you say that I'm still not dead. I've been bitten in the outhouse, the White House, even in the church house, and I'm still not dead. You got to tell yourself I am not dead, and as long as I can breathe, and as long as I can hear God's word, I'm going to run and see what the end's going to be. Still not dead. I'm still not dead. Where we at? Where we at? How many minutes I got? I got about 2 more minutes.
You ain't dead, so you can
read. Where we at?
And when the barbarians saw the venomous beast hanging on his hand, they said among themselves, "No doubt this man is a murderer, whom, though he had escaped the sea, yet vengeance suffered not to live." And he shook off the beast into the fire, and felt no harm.
Come on.
Howbeit they looked when he should have swollen or fallen down dead suddenly. But after they had,
after a long time or a period of time, though the viper is a deadly snake, he's a real deadly snake. He don't play. When he bites you, you're more likely you're gonna die. But in Paul's situation, this man will live and not die. He gonna do the works of the Lord. And as long as you got a job to do for God, I'm here to tell